Josh Thomas's 91st-minute goal capped a remarkable late Derry City turnaround as the Candy Stripes welcomed home James McLean with 3 points against Sligo Rovers on Friday night. Tiernan Lynch's team trailed for 80 minutes and were running out of time when fullback Alex Bannon ignited a nervous Brandywell with a fantastic 25-yard equaliser. And the roof came off 10 minutes later when Welsh striker Thomas made amends for 2 misses by winding his way into the Sligo area and bending a brilliant low finish beyond Rovers keeper Sam Sargent to send the home fans into raptures. It was little more than the home side deserved after a match in which they dominated the ball but only really found top gear in the closing stages. Tiernan Lynch handed starts to 6 of his close season signings, former Ireland captain McLean resuming the central midfield role he had occupied to great effect alongside Carl Winchester in the President's Cup final. The debuts meant only 3 of the team that started last season's opening fixture at Shelbourne, Lynch's first game in charge, survived. John Russell's visitors had been cast in the role of party poopers and it was part they seemed to relish in an uneventful opening half-hour in which Derry dominated possession without managing to test Sam Sargent in the Rovers' goal. If anything, it was the visitors who looked the more dangerous and it was from one of their fast-breaking counter-attacks that the deadlock was finally broken with a goal to puncture the Carnival Brandywell atmosphere on the half-hour mark. A move that started down the Sligo left ended with Alex Nolan recycling the back post cross to fullback Jeannot Esua, whose lovely right-wing centre found the unmarked Jad Hakiki in acres of space and he finished well from 10 yards. Derry's response was immediate and saw a Thomas shot on the turn easily gathered by Sargent before the summer loan signing from Swansea then scooped over from close range after a Patrick McLean header fell at his feet. Duffy was next to test his luck with a 20-yard shot that had Sargent scrambling, but the home side should have been level seconds before the break when James Clark couldn't quite stretch enough inside the 6-yard box to touch home Brandon Fleming's inviting low cross. There were unsavory scenes during the break as rivals' fans briefly clashed before play resumed with a notable increase in Derry intensity. Clark saw his header drift just wide form a McLean corner before Markey robbed Gareth McElroy on 52 minutes and sent Thomas in on goal only to see Sargent produced an excellent low save. The home side went closer still seconds later when Sargent was again called into action, this time tipping Carl Winchester's 20-yard drive onto the crossbar as Derry laid siege to the visitors' goal. They should have had their equaliser on 70 minutes when Clark's delightful cross from the right found Thomas ghosting in between defenders, but he sent his side-footed finish wide and a gilt when he should have hit the target. Josh Thomas's